Hello, YouTube. Light isn't working. I need some type of light. Hold on 1 second. There we go. At least a little bit. This is the Truth Man. Truth Man channel. Giving you the truth. You might not like it all the time. It might be kind of different from your beliefs sometimes. But usually have a high level of truth. At least 98, 99%. So, today I want to talk about, what is that? I want to talk about concealed carry license and being safe out here, and I want to talk a little bit about what's going on in these streets, these Milwaukee streets, the Midwest, all the same. I want to talk a little bit about it, give you some tips and pointers how to be safe out here. Now, you got to understand some important factors. Number one, do not get caught up in the emotions of police work gone wrong. Because when I tell you, I could get into my past, like when I was in my 20s, like I did some dumb stuff, like I wasn't like a perfect guy by any means. Like when I was 20, 21, 22, before the Most High got a hold of me, I did some stuff too. But one of the things that's different about how I was and how these guys are is I didn't bother people. Like, I made my jokes, like when we went out to eat, went to the movies, stuff like that. But it was not usually nothing that the other person would notice. I didn't start trouble. My friends that I dealt with back then, they didn't start trouble. We just wanted to have fun back in the 90s. We wanted to get together. We used to drink, do this, do that. We just wanted to have fun. These guys, though, the new batch of street guys, as you can call them, a lot of them are looking for trouble. They bother people, they stare at people, they rob people, they do all these different things to disrupt the lives of people. And when I was on Facebook, I got into an argument with somebody I knew, like when I was younger, like kind of grew up in the same neighborhood, because he didn't like some of the terms that I was using when referring to these type of guys. I'm not going to use it. I'm saving it for the t-shirt. But I have very little sympathy for people who travel in packs, carrying guns, robbing people, doing things that will cause them to attract the police, and then when they lose, I'm supposed to protest. Listen, these guys need to stop going on high-speed chases. They need to stop committing crimes, and then if something happens to them, I will protest. I promise you that. But when they do things to bring themselves in line with that type of situation with police, why do you feel so sorry for them? Like, why? So, listen, these guys, they don't feel sorry for you. If they feel like punching somebody, they'll punch you. It'd be 3, 4, sometimes even 5 of them, and they all be having guns against little you. So, tips. Number 1, make sure you get your concealed carry license. Get a concealed carry license. I know somebody that the police pulled him over on some humbug stuff, because let's be honest, some of these police are racist. That's not, I don't dispute that. And you don't want to, especially the everyday citizen, you don't want to give them a reason to pull you over. You want to make sure you got insurance. You want to make sure you got clean tags. You want to make sure that if you are carrying a gun, that you have a concealed carry license or you have the gun visible. So get your concealed carry license. Number 2, I would tell you, if possible, carry 2 guns. Here's why. With at least no less than 10 shots apiece. I don't like 10-shot firearms because these guys are walking around with AR-15s. That's one of the problems I have with Democrats. How are you trying to regulate the guns of law-abiding citizens when these street guys, they break in people's houses and take their guns? They buy guns, illegal guns that other people have stolen. But you want to regulate. It's almost like the Democrats appear to be in favor of crime so that they can look like heroes when people are in need. It's socialism at its finest. So yeah, carry 2 guns and if possible, 17 shots apiece. 17 shots apiece. Have one of them that you can get to with your left hand. Have another one that you can get to with your right hand. And learn how to shoot moving your eyes if it comes. And that way you can locate everybody in their group if you get in a shootout with them. And if you have 34 shots against 4 people, that is what? 34 shots into 4 people. That's almost 5 shots apiece it's almost 5 shots apiece for each person. That's like a boom, 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 boom. You don't want to shoot anybody. You don't. And you say, how are you a preacher talking like that? This is 2021. This is the reality. Stop thinking that God wants you to get beat down and injured by demonic criminals. Just like demons are his enemy, people inspired by them are the enemies of his people and people in general. So stop thinking that he is in favor of them. If they don't get saved, they are going to be lost if they die. So stop thinking that you're supposed to be this little wimp because you're a believer. I don't hang with believers like that. I don't want nothing to do with those types. I want to deal with believers who want the best for everybody, but they adjust their lives to every situation. Don't be scared of these guys. Next tip. Don't be scared of these guys, but avoid them in every opportunity. If you need gas and it's getting late, hopefully you'll get your gas before dark. But if you need gas and it's getting late and you see these type of guys, you have to make prejudgments sometimes. They call it prejudice, but you have to prejudge. If you see these guys with a gun hanging out of their pants, sagging pants, listen to that music all loud that glorifies bothering people, just go to a different store. Go to a suburban store. In fact, I would give you this tip. Try to make sure that you never need gas or money out of ATMs at night. If you're in a store, just take some money out. If your wallet is getting empty and you know you might possibly need some money and it's light out, just take some money out. Do not, and you young and you women, I see you with your scrubs on and you end up getting robbed. They be taking your tax money and stuff. Stop going around. You women, y'all need to stop trying to date these type of guys. But for 2, stop going to these stores at night. You endangering yourself, and sometimes y'all be having y'all kids in the car What are you going to do if they get in a shootout? Because they don't get along. They not the most masculine guys. You know how it's okay, you should hang with your boys sometimes. But when you hanging with your boys secretly to be protected and to cause trouble, that is not masculine. So let's go back a little bit. Get your concealed carry license. If possible, carry 2 guns, 17 shots apiece. Try to avoid these type. You know the type and try to avoid them. Go to stores far out. What I do is, I know I'm not going to, 9 times out of 10, I'll back down in certain situations, but I'm not finna back down. Nobody's gonna punk me or bully me. So, and me knowing this, I just go somewhere else. I don't have time. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to represent the Most High. I got kids. I'm gonna have grandkids one day. I do not have time for people that are mad, perhaps because their father wasn't there. Mad because things ain't going the best in their lives. Nobody showed them love. I don't have time. When you're ready to get saved and change your life, come find me and I'll deal with you. Until then, I'm going to avoid you. Another tip, if possible, just move out of these cities. Everybody has a suburb. Move out of these cities. I got a problem with some of you guys that you have all of these guns and then you live by these guys that you know gonna steal them. I have a problem with that. Stop living. If you gonna live around them, don't have nothing valuable in your house. Don't have no guns, no type of weapons. Unless you're gonna fortify your house, get you some. Oh, that's another tip. Especially for those, if you're gonna live around these guys, get you some Rottweilers or some Dobermans or something. Just trained to attack. Trained to attack. Y'all too sympathetic. They not sympathetic towards you, but you sympathetic towards them. They'll break in your house and if you got a safe, they'll carry that safe right out of your house. But you sympathetic towards them. So we're going to come back with more tips and pointers, maybe a little later. But these are safety tips and pointers. Be safe, y'all. Remember, you don't owe the streets anything. Especially you got kids. You doing your kids a disservice by even having them anywhere in sight of these type of guys. Thanks for watching.